Hello everyone, welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Lurrus Moon deck in Thomas format. So this list comes from Chester. This deck is utilizing this card called Winter Moon, and instead of the usual fetch lands, we're playing 4 copies of Prismatic Vista as a result. So this card is really good against a lot of decks at the moment, especially if you're running into a lot of Belchers right now. The Winter Moon can be very powerful, and especially against like other like 3-color decks, it can also be pretty useful there as well. And this deck is also running Quarry Steelcutter, but it's not running Mishra's Bauble, which is a little bit weird. I think the deck does need Mishra's Bauble if you want to play Quarry Steelcutter, but instead we're relying a little bit more on the Amp the Raptor synergy with the Quarry Steelcutter. And lastly, we also have another tax card, Voice of Victory, which prevents your opponent from casting a spell on your turn, which is really helpful in transforming the Ajani or getting through some of the counter spells. Plus, we also have 4 cups of Arena Glory, which can also haste in our Voice of Victory, which does actually create red-colored warriors that has some synergy with the Ajani because the Ajani does want some red permanents on the battlefield in order to deal damage with his loyalty abilities. So we got some synergy here. Not the usual energy list, definitely. So I'm not sure how this is going to pan out, but we'll see. So as I said, I'm going to be hopping over to some Thomas Special 3 to show you guys what the deck does. So let's honor. Okay, Eldrazi. Glaring Fleshraker Eldrazi deck. Okay. This shouldn't be too bad, right? This matchup? At least I don't think. Urza's Cave. Mindstone. They're ramping pretty hard. They're ramping really hard. 2, 3, 4, 5. Already 5 mana. We stole Ugin. I'll pass actually, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get a 3rd mana here. Fast One Ring. More Quarry Steelcutters.
What a beautiful day, brother.
We'll transform the Ajani. I think I'm gonna actually attack my face.
You won't stand with me. Into the fray.
These Quarry Steelcutters are kind of awkward. Super fast start from opponent though. Maybe that's because I feel this way because we got stuck on land. Yeah, maybe I feel that way because I got stuck on land. So I need a land here. Ah.
Preparation yields success.
Okay, we got a land.
Nothing is more important than
4
family.
damage there.
I will not die here again. Hunt an undisciplined strike. Share in my
Okay, Tugin's gone.
I will not die here again.
Tugin's gone.
Have responsibility.
But they're drawing a lot with the 1 ring. This is probably over. I wish we had more Winter Moon, fun enough. Disruptor Flute for 1 ring. Thalia seems decent in this matchup. I think Voice of Victory can go. Maybe 1. We'll cut like Lightning Bolt. Also, this deck doesn't have a Chalice answer, thinking about it. Hmm. They even play Forsaken Monument. Awkward. Right? This is actually super awkward. I can't play out the Quarry Steelcutter here. I think we have to do this. It's really unfortunate, but I think that has to be done. Because if I go Quarry Steelcutter and fetch, you know, that other card, then I couldn't have gone like Thalia into a Static Prison next turn. There's probably 1 ring. Oh, Static Prison. Okay, a bit unfortunate what happened here. Nothing to play. I think we just grab back Lurrus here. Okay, Thalia somehow got there. Ah, this Arena of Glory, man. It's a bit pesky, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's really good, but sometimes it's like really, really bad. So opponent skipped the Chalice, so there's a good chance opponent has a bunch of Chalice in hand, but because we have like so many 2-mana cards, maybe it's okay. Okay, we got another land, which is good. Okay, I'm gonna go Winter Moon immediately. Because I don't want them to 1 ring here, right? Okay, Amped Raptor. Is it an Amped Raptor or Johnny? I can a Johnny combo next turn. I think Amp the Raptor is going to be a little bit more impactful here. Because although, let's say, opponent plays one ring, but then they have to tap their lands. They only have 3 mana to play next turn. So it's not like the worst, I want to say. Maybe I just pass like this. Because I want to play the Goblin Bombardment plus a Johnny next turn, right? And that's gonna deal a lot of damage, right? So like, look, here they can only tap back one more, right? So, like, they can't play Ugin. And even if they play another One Ring, it's the same outcome. Right? And then they just lose to these 2 cards next turn. We got a pretty early Winter Moon. Probably just run that out instantly. Okay, we got a Belcher opponent. Sucks that we're going second though. It would have been so sick if we just went first with the Winter Moon. No. Okay. We can buy some turns, but definitely not good. Definitely not good. We can buy some turns, but really not good because... yeah, I mean... might just lose here. Well, did we lose? Let's find out. So they tutor for something. I think we got a little bit lucky. I think opponent's playing Oopsal spell stack and they demonic tutor for the Balustrade Spy and they couldn't combo off there. Not Deafening Silence. We want Curse of Silence. And we want Thalia. Well, I mean, Winter Moon was really good there. Right? It was really good. So that's kind of nice. Question is, like, what do we take out? Maybe the Lightning Bolt? Maybe the Lightning Bolt. Okay, so we can go Curse of Silence, turn 1 onto, and then call a Dark Ritual. That is, you know, if... The thing is, we are going second, so... it's a little bit awkward. Okay, so opponent kept a pretty risky hand, yet again. Probably, like, bunch of Dark Rituals in hand. We'll call Dark Ritual. Was a Chrome Mox. Yep, it was a Balustrade Spy deck, and we called... I mean, they can't even, like... Maybe I should have grabbed I made a mistake by grabbing a mountain there. Because now I can't go Static Prison and also Pride on the same turn. Mistakes were made. Taxed. Taxed. Opponent got taxed. Alright. Guide of Soul. Funny thing is, Winter Moon was actually on top. That would have been sick. That would have been sick. We got a Priest of Gig stack. That kind of sucks. We'll just have to believe in opponent breaking. Yeah, I don't think like we Static Prison the Necropotence. I think that's a mistake. I think we should just try to kill them as fast as possible. Okay, that was actually kind of bad because I lost my energy. No. I lost me energy. Another Priest of Gigs. Ooh, Diabolic Intent. Do they have it? Into Chthonian Nightmare. So this is infinite mana, but they do need something to play, so we'll see. Into a Chrome Mox. It was a Vein Ripper. Alright. GG's. Alright, so... Deafening Silence. I guess Dahlia's not bad. Disruptor Flute seems pretty good as well. Maybe Curse of Silence again. And instead of a Lightning Bolt, maybe a Sword so that we can exile like their big stuff. I'm gonna cut Quarry Steel Cutter. We'll do like -1 Voice of Victory. Let's see. Going first with Ragavan though. Like, I'm just not sure how good is a Winter Moon here. I think they're mostly like mono black, so they're gonna have like a lot of swamp. Ah, would have been nice. They kept a 7-card hand. Like, this is pretty safe, but just not good enough, I think. Ritual. The Priest of Gix. The Necropons again. That's why I was actually kind of thinking about potentially going down to 5 cards just to see Deafening Silence or Curse of Silence, but I was like, let me just out of here. Yeah, let me just out of here. Alright, opponent has that 2-card combo again. Alright. Belcher. Belcher. Alright, I think I am going to Static Prison this. Ah, they have it again. Opponent has it again. Because I really wanted to play the Voice of Victory, but I think I'll let them counter this. Okay, never mind. They had another one. There's that Flare Denial that I wanted to counter. Because this deck has a lot of counter spells, right? So I wanted to resolve the Voice of Victory no matter what, you know? They really wanted to get that thing out. No more counter spells for opponent.
Nothing can break our bond.
I think we just attack all. I don't see why not. And then we deal 5 damage. And now they came in shock. They came in shock. That is, however, really good, though. Darn. Maybe we'll get a Winter Moon. So right now, the Phantasmal Shieldback isn't really doing anything.
Let fury ignite your heart.
I don't really want to give them a card, so I'll just ping my face. So this is their final turn. There we go. Nice. Dahlia's really good. Disruptor Flute. I think that's it. What can I name with the Curse of Silence? I don't think there's much. I'll go down on 2 copies of Quarry Steel Cutter because in this matchup, I think I want Winter Moon and all of the Voice of Victory in this matchup. What to do? Maybe I'll go down on... Should I go down on Ragavan? Really good hand if I can get a land, but if I don't get a land, we might lose. That's much better. Sucks that we actually had to bottom the Arena of Glory. Okay, no Flare of Denial. Confirmed. Confirmed? The question is, do they have a Stern Scolding or do they have a Spell Snare? Did they play Spell Snare last game? I don't remember. Did they have that last game? Yeah, I don't remember, actually. Oh, they have it again. Wow, what a great hand. Impressive. Yeah, impressive. Okay. So, I'll think about the Static Prison. I'll think about it. Yeah, they just got a Stern Scolding, I think. Oh no, they got a Flare of Denial. Alright. Nice. Shock again. Okay, well, maybe I bring this back. So, like, if I draw a land, I can go Lurrus plus a Johnny next turn. I think they just got a Flare of Denial. Okay. So currently, opponent has a Flare of Denial in their hand.
Where shall we hunt today?
Aw, they just got that. Wait. Opponent? Opponent. No. What are you doing? We're getting some really weird games today. Opponent kept everything. Scalding Tarn. Oh, shoot. Wrath of the Sky's main deck. So they're Jeskai control. They get rid of that instead of Voice of Victory. And we just can't stop drawing lands. Interesting. The opponent taps out again. A million Static Prison, we just can't draw. Just can't draw a playable creature, man. What's up with that? Alright, I think opponent has a bunch of One Ring stuck in their hand, but because we just couldn't draw anything... Probably gonna lose. Million lands. Million lands. Past the turn. Okay. Easy game. Okay, bit of a pretty unlucky matchup. This matchup is just a little bit of a hard matchup, I would say. Definitely not an easy matchup. Winter Moon was fantastic there. I wonder, do I need a Source of Plowshare? I feel like I don't. Let's try this. Elegant Pelor. Kinda don't like this hand, but... Yeah, I hate slow hands like these, like... But I always get, like, tricked into, like, keeping it. Always get tricked. Spell snare. All right. What do they have? What do they have? Okay, it seems like they're gonna potentially just flage here, and then we just surgical the flage. Hmm. The opponent shocks it in. They're probably just gonna one ring. No? There it is. Okay, I'll a Johnny. I was really hoping this surgical was gonna be for opponent's flage, but seems like that's not gonna happen. And then we're gonna plus.
May our axes strike as one. My axe will find our souls burn as one.
And we're gonna get rid of that.
Traitor!
Wow, they play Galvanic Discharge.
My search has
That's a bit of a surprise. And we'll Winter Moon. Pass a turn. Okay, this is not good. We're gonna lose a Static Prison and they're gonna get another card. Ooh, hold up. Get rid of a Flage. So how do they win without the Flage? They have no cards. So they lost. They have literally no way to win. What about the lands? They have a Field of the Dead? Okay, never mind. They have a win con, but I think it's gonna be a while. I'll just bring Lurrus back. Okay. So So we need a way to, like... We need basics. We need some basics. Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna need some basics here. Oh my god, they are so lucky that they even... Wow. Wow. Talk about luck. Right? Talk about luck. That's a one of, by the way. Are you kidding me? I mean... Kind of dealing damage. I can't believe they found Field of Dead so fast. Otherwise, this would have been a, like, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Like, it's just like, not even like a question how easy this would have been. But what the heck? Okay, land me. And I'll be happy. I mean, that's not bad.
To the hunt.
That is pretty bad. I can't believe the way this game turned out. It's actually ridiculous. Just naturally getting Field of the Dead like that. Talk about luck. Talk about luck. Right, I think we lost.
Nothing can break our bond.
I genuinely thought this was like unsalvageable for the opponent, but they somehow did it. They somehow did it. What the heck? I hate complaining so much, but my god. Some games are just like... I don't know about this hand, but hopefully, I don't know. Maybe they don't have an interaction turn 1 and we draw land here. Hopefully, hopefully. Double whammy. Double whammy. I even mulliganed. I even mulligan, man. Oh, man. GG's, I think. Yep. Like I said, bad matchup. Playing against Giganta, Quarry Steel Cutter, one of the best cards against them. I think we'll go Quarry Steel Cutter immediately. Okay, we're gonna attack. They're gonna use a removal spell on the Also Pride, and we're gonna set up a... Whoa! Okay, thank you for the land. I think I'm actually supposed to grab Mountain. Because I have triple bolt. Okay, that's slightly annoying. Okay, I mean, they're gonna have to give it back. I just need to prevent the opponent from gaining energy. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, never mind. Okay, more Static Prison. We need to draw land, like... pronto. You attack into a Johnny.
To the hunt!
Kill the Johnny. Nice. That's actually really good. I actually can't play the lightning bolt here though, I think. They play swords. Okay, hopefully we get it back next turn. That'd be really nice. Goblin Bombardment. Okay. So I can go... I'll play the Goblin Bombardment into Oslo Pride. Attack. They get back Quarry Steelcutter. Wait, they attack with this? Okay, Okay, I don't know what my opponent was thinking, but I was also not thinking straight because I thought it was just impossible. Like, What? What are you doing, opponent? That's not how it works. All right. Maybe I should have attacked all. 4 damage. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, maybe I should have attacked all. I mean, we just win here, right? Alright, GG's. I wanted to lightning bolt first because of the prowess, because they can just block and then ping something. Okay, energy deck. Energy. So I'll bring some swords. And then take out Winter Moon. Boom. Arena of Glory. Interruptor. That's super strong.
Nothing can break our bond.
That is actually super strong. Okay. Guide of Souls. Into another Amped Raptor. Oh. unfortunate. Okay, we are a bit floody. We are a bit floody here.
Where shall we hunt today?
Ragavan haste. I guess just to put it down on the battlefield so that you get energy and then put it back again. Kind of smart, actually. Interesting. So they're gonna kill the Ajani in response. I don't think I would have attacked with the Ragavan, though. Okay. Why did you let me block, though? I don't get it. I don't know what we could draw, but it has to be insane. Is that good enough? Say I take, opponent draws a land, they put the Giganta back, I take 4, 5, 6 damage. I go to 8, and then I can do... Put the Lurrus back. Potentially draw a removal spell for the Cat Warrior. Actually, it has to be Guide of Souls. Okay. I'm gonna try this. Hopefully it works out. I think that's my best bet. I can even haste the Lurrus in to gain some life back as well. It's literally the best thing I can do. Opponent having a land here. Nice. Okay, it kind of worked out. It kind of worked out. Still not over yet. We go to 6. We get back a Johnny next turn. So, I'm gonna hasten the Lurrus and attack in the air to get some life back. I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough to win the game. Oh, they have an Arena of Glory. So, we're just dead. Okay, that sucks, but maybe opponent doesn't see it. Maybe, I was gonna say also the Pride, but we have to play this to get, enough life total, I guess. Yeah, I'm still dead in the air. They have, I needed to draw a removal spell, I think. Yeah, I needed to draw a removal spell here. Because now we're dead. Maybe they don't see it. Hopefully they don't see it. Hopefully they don't see it. We'll see. Okay, they got it. Yeah, instead of Najani, if I got a removal spell, I could have just gone God of Soul, Lurrus, also the Pride, and then kill the God of Soul, and we would have survived. I think this is a mulligan? Okay, That really sucked, by the way. Man. Bummer. Bummer. Lage in the graveyard. Can we go fast enough? Static Prison. Let's say I Static Prison the Goblin Bombardment. I think we just, yeah, Static Prison the Goblin Bombardment, just push for more damage. Yeah, another Goblin Bombardment. Into Static Prison. What did they get rid of? Oh, we got up souls, right? Okay, so maybe we play another Ajani and then just plus everything?
I will prove my worth to my pride. There is no world where we need all the strength we can muster.
Okay. Hopefully that's enough. They go to 1. Opponents at 1. That is pretty strong.
Nothing is more important.
I just need to deal 1 damage though. Or I just need to draw a red permanent.
Traitors will be punished.
Right?
To me!
That is insane. Wait, what?
Out of my way.
Why did you attack the Ajani? Okay, let's go. We might just have lethal on board, to be honest with you. Let's just see what we get. Because now they have to get rid of their creatures to kill the, Johnny, right? Alright, so we had a bit of a mixed result with this deck. We went 5-3. We lost to 2 combo decks, and then we lost to a Jeskai control deck. And 2 of my losses were to me keeping a 1-lander, and then we just never draw land, unfortunately. But it was like against a combo matchup. I already mulliganed. I was really looking for Curse of Silence, which was fantastic, by the way, today. Curse of Silence, naming Dark Ritual. You can name Show and Tell. It's very flexible. And another tax card that worked really well was actually Winter Moon. Winter Moon was actually really, really good today. A lot of Belcher decks, even like Jeskai Control deck, we almost beat them. The Winter Moon was actually really good against them. Had they just not gotten so lucky in game 2, getting their one of Field of Dead, we would have definitely won 100%. So that was a bit unlucky there. And the Voice of Victory was actually really good, but one thing that was pretty frustrating, and I think it might have cost me some of my matches, was actually Arena of Glory. Despite this card being really good with the Voice of Victory, and I had some pretty cool plays with the Lurrus and Arena of Glory and the Boros matchup. It was just a little bit too clunky at times, and it's not like we play Flash to begin with, so although good, sometimes very clunky. probably better to have like more Sacred Foundries, I would say. So something like this, yeah. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.